Okay, so today you got this video. You're watching this video because you obviously saw the headline and there's something that you're doing that is causing you to not lose weight, to not burn body fat. So I'm going to teach you exactly what those things are and the most common things that people do that completely ruins their results, okay? First off, step one, you have to understand the law of burning body fat, okay? The only way your body will burn and dig into its fat stores is if you create a calorie deficit, okay? If you don't create a calorie deficit, you don't lose shit, even if you're eating 100% clean, okay? Even if your diet is nothing but protein, veggies, and fruit. If you eat too many calories, you're not going to create a deficit, you're not going to lose fat, and you will even get fat if you overdo it, okay? See it all the time. See it all the time, okay? So, what is a calorie deficit? To really answer your question, it's real simple, okay? Calorie deficit, okay? Burn, eat. See that gap? That forces your body to dig into fat. So, for example, if you're a woman, the average woman should be eating, say, 1,500 calories a day, right? So she's 1,500, but she's burning 2,000, 2,300, right? Because in case you're not aware, your body's burning calories 24/7. Never stops, okay? Always burning calories. It requires energy to keep your body running all the time. So it's always using something for fuel. So it's always running, no matter what, okay? So your body, because it's burning, it's known as your basal metabolic rate, okay? It's your BMR. Probably heard that term before, but that's what that is. Your body's basically burning calories, so it requires a certain amount of calories just to keep you alive every day. Breathing, heart rate, circulation, digestion, cellular functions, you name it, requires calories, okay? So for the average woman who, say, her average diet range should be, say, 1,500, she's going to burn, say, so that she's 5'3", the average BMR for a chick who's 5'3" is about 1,300 calories, okay? She's going to burn that if she laid on the couch and did absolutely nothing, 1,300. Right? Now you add in working out like beast, right? Training hard. She's going to burn 700, 800, maybe 1,000 calories, right? On top of that. So let's say she had her BMR's 13. She burned 1,000 calories that day. She killed it, right? So she burned 2,300 for the day. But she only ate 15, okay? Now that gap right there, that 800 calorie gap is known as a deficit. That deficit is going to come from your fat, okay? It's the only way the human body burns fat. Only way. If you don't create a deficit, you don't lose. If you do create a deficit, you lose 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Show me one person that says they can't lose weight, I'll follow them for one fucking day, I'll find 1,000 things they're doing wrong, and they're overeating every fucking day. Every day, okay? They're doing little shit, finishing their kids' food, doing this, doing that. Calories add up, people. They add up, and they add up fast. And for you women, 1,500 calories is not very much. You can eat 1,500 calories in one meal. It's easy to do. You get out of a restaurant, you can eat 3,000 calories and not even blink an eye. It's easy, okay? So let's talk about the top 5 things people do that prevent them from losing weight, okay? Number 1, not measuring their portions. Okay, I hear this all the time. Women are like, I don't know what's going on. I'm only eating 1,200 calories a day. I'm not losing a pound. And I'm like, bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, you're eating 1,200. Are you measuring your food? Huh? Measuring my food? What do you mean? You mean I'm supposed to weigh it? You mean I'm supposed to, how do I know? Oh my God. So how the fuck do you know you're eating 1,200 calories? Stupid ass. You're not weighing your shit. You have no fucking clue. So you have to measure your food. You have to weigh your portions. There's hacks to this. I teach my clients this, and I teach my online coaching clients this, and I teach people that have my book this. But there's hacks to doing this to where you can basically eliminate the majority of your measuring because stuff that you can buy is already pre-measured. But you have to measure your portions. If you don't measure, you're fucking overeating. And if you're not losing any weight, there's your proof. You're not creating a deficit, you're overeating, okay? Which on top of that, I just mentioned it earlier, is that moms, one of their biggest mistakes they make is that they finish their kids' food. So they're getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of extra calories a day, and not even thinking about it because they keep finishing their kids' food. Okay? Throw your fucking kids' food away when they're done. All right? Or store it for later. Don't eat it. Okay? So that's the first thing. Not measuring your food. You have to measure your portions in order to get the right amount, the right amount of food. Okay? Right amount of calories. All right? Now, here's the step 2 thing that people do wrong. They measure their proteins cooked. Okay? Your proteins, I used to do this too. And this is actually how I learned to start doing it raw. Okay? You need to do it raw because the calorie amount is accounting for the raw form, not the cooked form. When you cook, say for example, because I learned this lesson myself, say you cook a pound of chicken thighs, right? Boneless chicken thighs. Whenever you cook it, it's going to drop about 50%. Okay? So if you're weighing 8 ounces of cooked chicken, that's actually a pound of chicken because it lost 50% of its weight whenever you cooked it, okay? Due to moisture and all kinds of stuff like that, right? So for those of you, and I know you're doing this because pretty much everybody does this because everybody's been doing this since the beginning of fucking fitness. They measure their shit cooked. Measure it raw, okay? Because you can easily be getting 1,000 extra calories a day just by measuring the cooked portion. So measure your portions raw. Step 3, you're tracking the wrong food, okay? First off, you should be measuring your portions, but the only way you're going to know where you are calorie-wise, how much you've had, how much you have left, and when you're fucking done, is if you're tracking it, okay? Back in the day, we used to do it on pen and paper. Keep track of this shit. I used to do it, man. We used to write it down on paper, keep a little food journal. Today, we have technology. We have this thing called MyFitnessPal, okay? Which Under Armour spent $475 million to acquire because it's so awesome. And it's free. And you can actually use this app and track your food, and it keeps track of all your stuff. But here's the catch. When you log your foods, because this is number 3, you have to make sure you're logging the right brand, okay? Because some of these things are put in by normal people, and they don't put in all the information, or they put in the wrong information, okay? And the brands are sometimes, and the brands vary greatly. So, for example, you could be logging the chicken from, say, from Fatty Farms, right? Fatty Farms chicken, it's like 280 calories per 4 ounces, right? But you're really, actually, I said that backwards. Let's say you're tracking the chicken from Sexy Farms. It's only 140 calories for 4 ounces serving, right? But you're actually eating Fatty Farms, which is 280 calories for a 4-ounce serving. So you're actually eating double because you're tracking the wrong one. So you're getting more calories and you don't even know it. So you thought you were eating 1,500, but really you're eating 2,500. Okay? And you're not losing any weight and you're actually starting to gain weight slowly. It's because you're tracking the wrong brand. Okay? It's very common. I see it all the time, which is why I'm making this video to teach you all about this. Okay? So track the correct brand, and I would even verify it. I would even do a little research. Most of matter of fact, most of the stuff that you'll find today, you can scan it. Okay? You can buy, like, say, chicken or something from somewhere. On the barcode, you can scan it with MyFitnessPal. Boop, it pops up. Okay? And it's already there. All right? But if it's not, do some research. You may have to add it yourself. And verify that it's the right calorie amount. You only got to do that one time because it'll save your stuff in that MyFitnessPal, you know, forever once you add it in there. So that's the thing. Track the right brands. Okay? 4, you're cheating on the weekends. A lot of you are doing this great. You're great all week long, man. You're doing good, right? You're tracking your macros, you're weighing everything, you're working out, you do what you're supposed to do. Then Friday rolls around, and you basically just go, fuck it. That's basically what you do. May not officially, but you basically go, fuck it. And you eat, and you drink, and you eat out, and you eat all the wrong stuff, and you drink all the wrong stuff, and you do it for multiple days every weekend, and you completely overdo it, and you end up fat on Monday. Okay? Stop cheating on the weekends. Just because it's the weekend doesn't mean your diet is off. Okay? Your diet needs to be on point 7 days a week. You need to track your food 7 days a week. Yes, I said 7 days a week. Even if you make a bad food choice. If you're a dumbass and you eat cookies, or you eat bread, or you eat pizza, track that shit. Track it. Because you need to feel the pain of your choices. You need to see what you're doing. You need to see those numbers showing up in your app and showing how much you overate, how many carbs you had, how many grams of sugar that you had. So you feel the pain, because what's going to happen is when you feel the pain, it will deter you from making bad choices in the future. It's self-accountability. It's a little trick of mine. Feel the pain. Track that shit. Okay? Stop cheating on the weekends. Stop being weak. Stop being dumb. Because if you're cheating, you're stupid. Period. Period. Because you're setting yourself up for body fat, setting yourself up for injuries because that stuff's highly inflammatory. You're going to go train, you're going to get hurt, and you're not going to be able to train. Then guess what? You're going to get fat. Okay? So that's number 4. Number 5, you're either not working out, okay, like we discussed in the beginning. You have your BMR, right? The female that I talked about who burns 1,300 calories a day, right? Let's say she don't work out. That's about all she's going to get for that day, 1,300 calories. She may get like an extra 100 or 200, from walking around throughout the day, chasing the kids, but that's it. That's it. So if you don't work out, so if she don't work out, let's say she burns 1,500 for the day, okay? Because she was chasing her kids, right? And plus her BMR. Now, she eats 1,500. She basically breaks even. She don't lose an ounce. There's no deficit. No deficit, no loss. Now she's stupid and say she goes out with the girls and has drinks midweek and ends up consuming an extra 500 to 1,000 calories in alcohol. She just got fat because she didn't work out. Now, had she worked out and drank that 500 calories of alcohol, she might have been okay. But she didn't, so she got fat. Okay? So you have to train daily. Okay? 6 days minimum, a week. Okay? And if you don't, on the days that you don't train, you don't get to eat. You don't get to eat. Fasting's good for the body. Fucking starve. You're not gonna die. You got plenty of fucking body fat to run off. Matter of fact, you could run off months for as much body fat you have on your body. Okay? So starve. Fast. Eat less calories if you're not gonna work out. So if you want to eat your normal food, get your ass in the gym and do your normal workouts. Okay? Have to train. On another note, when you train, get off the fucking cardio and lift. Do some high intensity shit, okay? Don't be going in there and doing some stupid ass elliptical, walking on the treadmill. That's not a fucking workout. Go in there and do work, okay? You ladies should be burning anywhere from 500 to 1,000 calories a day. You should have one of these, which is a Polar A360 heart rate monitor, okay? Track your calories. Burn that shit, all right? Burn those calories, 500 to 1,000. Dudes, you should be doing anywhere from 700 to 1,500 a day, depending on how big you are, all right? So, those are your lessons for today. That is the typical average things that people do wrong, and that's how you fix it, okay? So now, you have no excuse, because if you create a deficit every day, you lose every day. So, now that you're actually going to go get sexy, you're welcome.